I'm Kyriakos Berketis. I'm the Research and Development Manager of Spectrum NDT. Spectrum NDT is mainly a service provision company based in Piraeus, in Greece. What we normally do is to perform inspections for shipping industry and oil and gas. These are the two main sectors that we focus. We are developing a solution for the shipping industry for inspection in confined spaces and areas where, let's say, the competitor devices, which are drones. Drones are easier to deploy, but they are limited in their capacity to take measurements. Whereas our solution is a tetherless solution with a crawler that magnetically attaches on the surface of typical ships and can perform thickness gauging, which is very important. The RIMA network for us is an enabling factor. It's something that we need in order to perform what we are actually doing. It is certainly difficult for an SME to go alone on a trip of R&D, since it's not our main activity. So a project like RIMA is really assisting not only financially, but also technically in developing our solution. We listen closely to our customers. So the idea comes from them. We need to evolve and we need to find solutions for them and for us. So the, let's say, requirement comes from customers that we have to upgrade, upskill, and so we try to develop devices that can perform inspections and make our work easier and safer. We are receiving a variety of services which are essential to completing the project, but they're also they're very useful in the sense that we are a relatively small company and we don't have the resources to educate or perform activities that are well out of the scope of our main business. So the DIH services that we receive assist us mainly in filling gaps wherever they're needed. I think the most useful service we received was from Water Europe, which is a partner of RIMA, which has a large experience in the water industry. This is certainly not a field that we have been working on. Our main focus is the shipping industry and oil and gas industry. So this really opened our eyes into a new potential market for the system that we're preparing. There is a quite large variety of services being offered from RIMA, and I think it is just a question of how many of these services can actually be used in such a short term available for the project. So I think the catalog itself is quite full. It's just a question of how many services can we use during RIMA, and if it would be possible to use some of these services after RIMA. I think I would tell SMEs to grab any given chance to take services available. It is essential for SMEs to get the tools and be able to provide the services required from their customers. I think the European Union understands how the market works. It's already quite segmented, And certainly it is not an easy task to bring everything together. But I think it should be somewhere in the roadmap to try to break the problem of segmentation. Me being an engineer, I would say no, never. But well, you know, I think within the time frame of the project, I'm pretty happy for the position where we are. I think we're quite close to what we really expected, and certainly given the situation and all the problems in financial world and provisions and supplies and everything is, well, many things are broken down. So for us, it was a significant task reaching this point where we are now in this short term. I think, again, it is a matter of segmentation. So I think RIMA should join forces with Sprint Robotics, for example, and try to maintain this strong momentum that already exists, and in a way try to bring the projects that were run from RIMA and keep them as long as possible in the forefront. I think the impact of robotics for inspection and maintenance is going to be something that we will see in the near future more and more. There is an overall debate that we don't need very intelligent systems, but we need systems that can be remotely operated and save costs and increase safety for operators. I think we are moving well quite along these lines.